season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that can...
And now Washington starting group. They've got Trae Young. Miller is out there with Alexander Song. And there's Davis. And it's Johnson in at the two-guard position. And it's Miller penetrating. And Miller throws it down hard.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Black. Puts up a three. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art. Changing shots without making contact.
Now, Hero. Now, Black is guarded by Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Black's got five.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Bucks on defense. Sauer finds Young. There's the triple. And again, Washington, no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allen LaForce, courtside. Allen.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allen.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
KDB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core. So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
They set the pick. Hero from long range. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Coming off an excellent season, checking in at about 24 points per, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Now here's Johnson. Young outside. Davis setting the pick for Johnson. They need this. They get it back. And it's Davis finishing it off.
You're just beating everybody to the board. Using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
Here's Ware. Off target with his three. Wizards trail by 9. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Hackett. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Black. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Bounce pass Young. Davis with it. Picked up by Hero. Davis, the pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 6. Now Johnson. From deep three-point land. Black grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 9. Pass to Rollins. Back to Black. Drills the three-pointer. Black's got 13.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here is Davis. The shot from the low post is good.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Pass to Black. Here's Rollins. There's the pick. To Ware. Misses the three. Wizards trail by 10. Sarr. The pass to Young. Back to Sarr. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Sarr. Miller with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Miller's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And the big fella, Alex, showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Now Hackett. Following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Good on the triple. He's got 16.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And Brian Keith wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. Now, here is Young. Here's Miller. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Over in the corner, Hero. Here's Hawkins. No good on the triple. And it's Davis with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 8-point game. Johnson finds Young. Lets the three fly. Miller the pass to Davis. It's stolen. Pass to Rollins. Hits it out to Hero. Drills it from outside. Hero's got 6.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Johnson outside. Down low. Here's Miller. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Clearly clean foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
That free throw good from Miller. And Greg, it's a period of grieving for Bucks fans, and truly the end of an era with the Giannis trade.
Well, the 2021 title will forever be a part of Milwaukee's legacy. They would have liked to have had a few more, but the fact is, due to injuries and some bad fortune, a reset was required.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose, but after years of just treading the water of mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Here's Saw after Tyler Hero's bucket. Johnson outside. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Hero. Johnson can't get it to go.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Black, no good. Wizards trail by 11. Here's Davis. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, you're talking about a big man with impressive vision. Alex Sarr knows when to pass the basketball.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For Washington. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In fourth, the Bucks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Bucks leading by 9. Pass to Hawkins. Outside, Green. Now, here's Kuzma. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Kuzma against Middleton from 8. Rebounded by the Bucks. And, of course, game 1 of the season gives them their first real look at the Wizards.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Green, no luck.
And when you are as good a shooter shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, team. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington says the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you, Kevin.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. 2 points. That one goes.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. A remarkable job staying with that shot.
Here's Jaquez. Still scoreless. Kuzma against Middleton. Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's Koulibaly. Here's Davis. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Porter passes to Green. And the Bucks miss again. Wizards trail by 7 on the wing, Jordan. Davis surveying the floor. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Here's Kuzma over Carrington. Kuzma, that's good. And the Bucks lead by 9.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
Carrington with the ball. Pass to Davis. 5 to shoot. Fades away. No good off the back of the rim.
When the ball touches the paint, you've got to score defensively. Really good job on defense.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Ayton is out there with Song. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Carrington in a point guard. Here's Koulibaly. Nothing on the board. Outside, Green. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Song. And it's blocked. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And here's Porter. Pass to Black. Launches a 3. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Doris, it's been fun watching Keyshawn George start his career. And he had quite the journey to get here.
He certainly did, considering he was born in Switzerland. His dad is from Canada, but his dad played pro in Europe. George plays for a club team in France and then goes to the U.S. for college. It's sort of been a meandering and diverse hoops education.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Porter passes to Green. Off target from outside. Wizards trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one drops for him.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
Kuzma against Saar. There's the pick. They kick it out to Green. Kuzma passes to Black. A three-pointer off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Saar. And here's George. Inside. And stolen by Kuzma. One-on-one fast break. Green passes to Porter. Back to Green. Outside, Porter launches it. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Wizards trail by 5. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Black. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals and 13 tries.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Last season. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Now here's Ayton. No scoring in this one. Here's Black. 3 pointers off the mark.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here's Coulibaly. And a wide open look for Shaw. And another miss by Washington. Bucks leading by 7. Porter in the corner. And Saar pulls it down.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Ayton, the pass to Saar. Nice ball movement by Washington. Lets it go with a 3. Edwards in his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Saar to see right where the rock needs to go.
Fires away from outside. Black, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Carrington with the ball. Porter's there, and there it is for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Black. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Out to Kuzma. And he's fouled pretty on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Alex Saar.
So that pump fake by Kyle Kuzma got that defender off his feet. Contact happened. This is what you want as an offensive player.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And so it's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Black, no good.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter. Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Here is Porter after the basket by Washington. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Trae Young on top.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Hero with the screen on Middleton. Milwaukee, no No good that time either. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 15-6 run. Johnson outside. Here's Miller. I missed that time. Would have put him up. Now, Hero. He's got 8. Here's the 3. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 21 in the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Miller surveying the floor. And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead early. Hawkins finds 0. Now Black. He's got 21. That one goes in. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Black in the post. He's against Miller. That misses off the backboard. Young against Rollins. Pass to Miller. Now Young. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And Davis can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 5. Hero with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's Black. Hangs on the trifecta. Black's got 26.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look resistance, and he's going to make you pay.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
So Doris, after finishing last season with the second worst record in the NBA, the Wizards sliding to the number 6 pick in the lottery.
Listen, Kevin, obviously this is not ideal, but I don't consider in a deep draft this to be the worst case scenario. You have to be patient, continue to build the right way, and your player evaluation in the draft is absolutely critical.
Now here is Davis. 8 points for him. Shots good from Young.
A smart pass by AD, kicking it out, leading to the 3.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Pass to Black. Fires for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Rollins against Young. Davis gets the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Here's Rollins. Outside, Hero. A 3-ball. And Davis pulls it down.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Johnson kicks to Young. Back to Johnson. Fires it up. And another miss by Washington.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that close screen.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And so it's Washington with it. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Black grabs the board. Black's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seated offline with his 3. Wizards trail by 4. Davis finds Young. Here's Miller. Beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Miller's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Back to Hero. Pass to Hawkins. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. to the middle. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get an AD's way.
Black, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Young outside. Pass to Davis. Coming off the assist from Young. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for Washington.
A difficult shot for some bigs, but AD making it look easy.
Now here's Johnson. Middleton dishes to Miller. And it's blocked. And that'll do it for the first half of a competitive game so far. Washington out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-3 run. We've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Trae Young. Trae, it was a slow start, but you guys did bounce back. What changed?
I think it's just getting back into the rhythm, getting into the action, being aggressive. I think that was the main thing. We just got to go out and compete and do what we do.
Thanks, Trae. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hello, basketball fans. Anthony Davis has been the story of this game so far. An incredible start.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back, watch the show. And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Brooklyn Nets will go up against the Hornets in Charlotte. That one's starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Wizards leading by 3. We've got Tyler Hero. Black is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Rollins. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Davis kicks to Miller. Young taking his time here. There's the 3. It's good for Miller. The assist by Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
That one's good, and the Wizards lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Black. To the inside. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Has to Ware. Jaquez outside. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards leading by 4. Johnson outside. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Back to Young. That one falls coming up Johnson's feet. Young's got 7 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
A nice shot by Black.
And he's not going to miss the ball very often, even from deep. But he has to close out a little stronger on him.
Young pass to Johnson. Now Miller with the drive. It's deflected. Here's Black. He's got 36. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Black. Black drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Johnson outside. Pass to Miller. The kick out to Young. Back to Miller. Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Look at numbers for Young. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged 24 per clip, 11 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
It's Black in the corner. On the wing, Hawkins. The shot goes down. He gets his game back to even. Hawkins has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Davis setting the pick for Miller. Pass to Davis. And here's Young. Shot clock at 5. Now Sarr. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hero against Young. Black with it. He has 38 in the game. And that will go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Sarr. Rebounded by the Bucks. Black's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. For the lead. Rebounded by the Wizards. Miller's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Johnson kicks to Miller. Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. Black grabs the board. Black's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. After Rollins.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Brian Keith wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Johnson. Wizards trail by 3. Outside, George. The Wizards working the ball around now. Sinks the triple. 24 points for the machine.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Pass to Black. This one for 3. And Saar pulls it down. Saar's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Miller outside. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. Now Black. And he's got 41. Miller grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Saar finds Young. And it's Miller in the corner. Coulibaly with the screen for Miller. Here's Young. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Young with the steal. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. And Saar throws it down.
We call that a Saar slam, and his teammates are absolutely loving it.
Here's Black. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Here's Saar. And Saar throws it down hard.
Oh, goodness. Saar is a different type of athlete.
George against Hero. Rollins the pass to Black. Off target from 3-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 24. From past the arc. Miss number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. Bucks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. Really cold from the field. Hero fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. The Wizards with the lead. Got a piece of it. Pass to Rollins. And here is Hero. 8 points for him. To the paint. Wants to get it to Black and goes.
And the playmaking ability of Hero. Special. Outstanding pass there off that pick and roll.
Young up top. Covered by Rollins. Got a hand on it. To the inside. It's tipped. Now here is Miller. Here's Koulibaly. Pass to Miller. Fader on the way. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Miller's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Khalil Wade. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Black. A.J. Green, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Rollins. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Davis is checked in. The Bucks trail. Outside Porter. Outside Green. Back to Porter. 4 on the clock. Out to Kuzma. The three-pointers off the mark. The Wizards shooting a troubling 38% in the third. That's the finest work of this offense. And he recovers it.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal. Tight bluff they did. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Washington. Chris Middleton comes in for Alexander Song. Good on both. Bucks trail by 5. Outside Porter. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Wizards. Spins. Ayton sets the pick for Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Kuzma outside. Pass to Green. Porter looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
George passes to Miller. Shoots over Kuzma. And there's Miller. That's good on the assist by George.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Kuzma outside. Porter passes to Jaquez. Kuzma outside. And he lobs it toward the rim. And stolen by Ayton. Outside, George. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Shots good by Miller. And now it's a 9-point Washington lead.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Here's Kuzma. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the third. It's the Wizards as they end the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with DeAndre. Keyshawn George is out there with Miller. And it's Carrington in at the one. Now Ayton. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Here's Miller. Back to Ayton. Carrington with the ball. Shoots a three. Coulibaly, no good. Kuzma inside. He's against Miller. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Ayton a screen on Kuzma. Now Ayton. Pass to Carrington. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Coulibaly. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that game against the Thunder, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
The first one falls.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is he's got size and versatility. He's a capable scorer, but he's also now willing to share the rock.
And so he hits both.
Well, Kuzma is a guy who possesses some of the traits you want. Fearless shooter, size on the wing, and willing to mix it up a little bit on the glass.
Now, here is Miller. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
First one falls for him. Free throws good for Miller.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Bucks trail by 9. Quarter a screen on Miller. One. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
George looking over the floor. Looks for Miller, gets it to him. Back to George. Pocket 4. Shoots over Hero. The shot by George, no good.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make it all.
Here's the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his third assist on tonight. Miller outside. There's a screen. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
And the Wizards making a change here. Young outside. Looking to end his cold spell. It's good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
George against Hero. Inside, here's Porter. From down in the low post. It goes. Porter's got his first points in this one.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Miller. And he banks in the layup. Miller's got 38 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And here's Porter. There's Hero with the 3. Black dishes to Porter. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And here's George for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Black's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built. And that's why they are in control.
Porter with him. George picks him up. Porter gets to Black. Connects again for distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Now, here's Porter. It's Black in the corner. And gets it again.
And he's up to 52.
Yeah, making it seem so easy right now. Pass to Miller. Pocket 6. And just miss after miss right now. Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field.
And a calm in the storm. These fans taking in the most.
He has made it 4 from outside and run to the most threes in a game in franchise history. Now here's Porter. To the inside. Here's Black. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so Miller will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Sarr gets the bucket.
That is what you call a tough 2. Alex Sarr, terrific finish.
Porter against Young. Porter, no luck. Washington's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Miller outside. That shot misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
So both teams changing it up here. Young outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Outside Miller for the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Here's Jaquez. Here's Black. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Pass to Song. And it's Miller in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Song. The 3. Black grabs the board. Black's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. That one's good. The Wizards lead. But down to 3 on the bucket for Hero. Here's Young after Tyler Hero's bucket. Here's Miller.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Now, Hero. Three-pointer. Rebound by Young. Johnson outside. Pass to Miller. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Here's Rollins. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
One shot.
Free throw off from Rollins. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Black in the post. For Garson, it's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Black. Pass to Song. Johnson outside. Looking to get back on track here, and it's tipped. Hero with it. Jaquez outside. Releases. He trains the tip.
Just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Now Miller. It's blocked.
Yeah, they collect one there, but overall, -10 rebounding for the game.
Missed on the 3. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Davis. Miller outside. Oh, the slam dunk.
I bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Davis pulls it down.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
The first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. The Bucks shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Fires the three. Sarr pulls it down. The Wizards shooting 43% from the floor. Davis with a screen on Rollins. Here's Miller. Puts it up from 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now, here is Young. Miller outside. That's tipped. Is defending, and the layup is off. We got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Wizards. Johnson left side. Davis down low. He's defended by Ware, and the layup is off. Grabs the rebound again. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
And so Washington takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
It can say the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Trey, in order to come back from that double-digit deficit, what did you have to focus on?
Well, I mean, this is the NBA. I mean, it's a long game, and Coach just telling us to keep fighting, keep pushing, and shots we're going to start falling, and we stuck to the plan that he gave us in pregame.
It was a great team effort. Thanks, Trey.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, The Machine.